Johnjay and Rich. Phone number is 877-937-1047. After this weekend, I'll never do blank again. So you do. You call us. You tell us, hey, man, let me tell you what happened this weekend. I'm never doing that again. 877-937-1047. Nicole in Maricopa, you're on the air.
After this weekend, I will never let my 17-year-old brother change a doorknob on my bathroom ever again.
What?
Mm-hmm. Well, why would that be bad?
Well, to start off, we didn't have a doorknob on the bathroom because he had broken it off a couple weeks ago. So on Saturday, I went and bought a new doorknob, and I figured that he was competent enough to put it on. And he actually started putting it on when he was inside the bathroom, and he forgot to put the little retracting part that pulls the knob back so you can open the door. And so he shut it to see if it worked, and he got locked in. Which was kind of funny, and he was actually in there for about 3.5 hours until my husband got home from work. And so finally, we get him out, and that's kind of the end of that part. Well, about 2 o'clock in the morning on Saturday night, one of our best friends who is having an affair showed up with his girlfriend. And we're sitting around the table, you know, having a couple of drinks, and she says, I have to go to the bathroom. So we said, okay, and we didn't really think about it. Well, she's gone for like 20 minutes and then 30 minutes. And I'm like, man. Well, finally we hear pounding on the door. Well, she had shut the door, and we had forgot to tell her not to shut the door because you can't get out. So we're trying to get her out, and we're passing tools through, and I'm just laughing because I think it's total karma for having an affair. So we're passing tools through the little hole where the knob goes, trying to let her get herself out. And she can't, and we're just kind of screwing with her because we know we can't get her out. And after she'd been in there for about an hour and a half, we have a swamp cooler, and my husband had to change the plug on it because the original plug died, and our house caught on fire.
That's fun. You got somebody trapped in a bathroom and your house is on fire?
Yeah. So this girl is stuck in the bathroom, and she's really claustrophobic to begin with. So and then I'm like, oh my gosh, the house is on fire. And she can smell the fumes, and it smells like our house is just totally burning down. So we leave her in the bathroom to go run outside to try and put the fire out. And she's banging on the bathroom door as hard as she can, and we're just nowhere around. I could kind of hear it because I knew what to listen for. But they're trying to put the fire out, and finally we couldn't get the fire out. And so my husband and his best friend, who's 6'8", they decided, well, we just have to bust down the bathroom door. So they just run down the hallway and smash into the bathroom door and destroyed it and got her up. And then put out the fire.
What a great story.
So in your house now, you got fire remnants, you've got a broken door and all because your brother changed the knob wrong.
Yeah, all because he totally incompetent, couldn't change the knob.
Yeah, I thought you were going, and then all of a sudden the swamp cooler catches on fire, the house is burning down, so we ran outside, and then it was like, anyway, she died.
Anyway.
What a trip.
That is it. That could be, you know what? That scene could be in The Hangover Part 2.
Look at that,
It was really funny, very comical.
You're sitting there while the girl she's having an affair, and you know there's an affair going on, so you're judging her from across the table, thinking she's going to get her someday. Little did you know it would be 5 minutes from the time you thought she's going to get her. She got hers.
Exactly.
Is it your friend who's 6'8"? Is that the guy having the affair?
No. It's the guy. Actually, it's the guy who married us. He got ordained to marry us.
Wait a second.
The preacher?
The girl,
Preacher man?
The girl in the bathroom is the girl she's the affair girl. She's the mistress, right?
Yes.
Okay, and the guy that is with you guys, are you friends with his wife and everything?
Yes.
Wow, so he just comes over, is like, this is my girlfriend, and you guys all hang out?
Yes, we try to avoid it, but
That's pretty ballsy.
Happens.
Yeah, and don't you think you guys maybe got a little bit of the karma too, that you're like housing this kind of like whorehouse, like now your house is burnt up maybe?
Well said. Your brothel has caught fire. Nicole, your house of ill repute, allowing synergy to enter.
The worst part is that when we go, because he's happily married, but he's just having this affair, I guess, I don't know, for the bedroom maybe.
We keep on hearing about this.
So they've been married for 17 years or something. And so anyways, the wife always invites us over for dinner. And so we're just like, oh man. And my husband's like, she can read into me. She sees it in my soul that I know.
She sees it in my soul.
And the girl that locked in the bathroom, she's totally cool with it. She knows what's going on. She gets it.
Oh, yeah, she's totally trashy.
You know, my wife would never stand for that. She'd meet the new girl and she'd be tearing apart her wardrobe and like,
Yeah.
really? I don't like her hair. It's all fried out. You would date somebody that has hair like that?
Yeah.
No,
She doesn't know how to
even
put on
better,
makeup.
though.
Why would you go out with her? My wife would tear her to shreds.
I know.
Get this. He gets invited to a wedding, and he goes with his wife, but he really wants his girlfriend to go too, so he invites her and has her sit on the groom's side.
Well, that's stupid because you're going to meet at the reception, right?
Yeah.
Right.
But the mistress girl is totally cool with it. She gets it, so she doesn't go talk to him at
so
all.
she doesn't blow the cover. Yeah.
Wow, that's kind of like sexually exciting. It's very Mr. and Mrs. Smith.
It's kind of stupid.
Wow, interesting.
Yeah, it's really stupid.
Your friend's a moron.
It's stupid.
Does he must be in love with the mistress, huh?
I don't know.
Yeah.
He's in love with part of her.
If he was in love, he wouldn't have left her alone in a bathroom for 30 minutes while she was on fire.
Fire! See you later.
We're going to be outside.
He's not
Hopefully
in
you
love.
make it.
All right,
That was an
Nicole.
easy solution for her.
Gosh, that was great. I don't know if anybody can beat that. That was fantastic.
Now what do we do?
I know. We got Tristan on the line. Tristan in Phoenix. After this weekend, you'll never do what
After
again?
this weekend, I will never go to the lake with my buddies and pick up random women on the way to the lake.
Uh-oh.
Ooh.
How could that ever be wrong, sir? No
well,
offense.
the weekend started out really great. Everything was awesome. A lot of our friends bailed on us for the lake, so we were driving through to the grocery store, and we saw these three girls standing outside waiting for their friends, and we said, hey, we got the boat behind the truck. We said, hey, let's go to the lake. And they're like, yeah, sure, we'll go. We end up going to the lake. We get there. We're partying back in the cove for, a couple hours, and one of our friends makes a comment, hey, this is so much better than being at the wedding. And we're like, wow, you really had a wedding to go to this weekend? And she's like, yeah, I left my husband there today.
Did anyone hook up with her?
No. After that, it really just kind of killed the mood.
Oh, well,
You
then what's
didn't?
wrong with that?
What's wrong with you guys? That's very
Yeah.
exciting.
It was a good time, but just kind of caught us off guard.
I don't like it.
But
Take it back.
nobody hooked up with any of the girls?
Not that I'm aware of, no.
Was it a whole weekend or just one day at the lake?
It was just one day, just Saturday.
Wait, was this girl supposed
Big
to
deal.
be getting married? Or was
Yeah,
she...
supposed to be getting married. Left her husband at the altar on Saturday while we were at the lake.
Dude, you guys, let me tell you something. You guys pick up girls on the way to the lake, right? Which is a good sign of a fun weekend. Then you find out that she was going to get married, right?
Right.
I mean, if that isn't a golden opportunity there, where
Right.
she's vulnerable and you go in there and you can totally hook up and you drop the ball, Tristan, with a name like Tristan.
You did not capitalize.
I mean, I'm assuming you have long flowing hair and you wrestle bears, right?
Yeah, it was definitely an interesting weekend.
just because,
Yeah, you're saying it's interesting weekend, but why not take it to the nth story while you're there so you have a story to tell?
Yeah.
Right? I mean, it's like
You at this point, you've got nothing.
it's like you're waiting. Here's how I would have ended the story. This is how I want your story to go. It was three girls. One girl was supposed to get married. Anyway, they were just so pissed off, and they left the husband at the altar. Anyway, they all took turns with me all night long.
Right.
Right.
So I'm having
By the
this
way,
Right.
my name is Tristan.
incredible makeout session with this girl, and she says, this is so much more fun than the wedding I was supposed to be at today. You're supposed to go to a wedding? My own. Da, 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 da.
Yeah,
Yeah,
music starts to start
exactly.
playing. Everyone starts supposed to like
And then you undo
champagne
your fly.
flowing.
You undo your fly, and you go, let me cut the cake.
I'm going to give Tristan 5 points for having the weekend that he had, but yet subtract 10 for not following through and telling a bad story about it.
Yeah.
So you are minus 5 points in our world right now.
Yeah.
Thanks for calling in, Tristan. Justin, Sierra Vista. After this weekend, I'll never do blank again.
After this weekend, I'll never try to clean out my car when it's windy out.
What happened?
Well, I was driving home. I had an energy drink, and it was like a berry flavor. When I opened it, it exploded everywhere. It was like this purple blue color, tan seeds all over me, all over the car. And so when I got home, I didn't want it to stain, so I tried to clean it right away. The wind picked up, blew the spray right back into my eyes. And the next day, it was just burning so bad, I ended up going to the ER. Like,
What?
we got to flush it out. So I'm thinking, okay, they're going to stick my head underneath the sink. I'm just going to sit there and look like an idiot for a while. They have this, it's like an IV bag, and the water drips down, goes through a tube, and into a contact lens into my eye. So I had this tube sticking out of my eye for about a half hour, just draining all this fluid out. And apparently they don't do it very often. So when I did open my eyes and they pulled out the thing, all of the nurses from the ER were standing in my room to check this out.
The dude was a tube in your eye?